Hidden Object Guru here with hot new game Deadly Premonition 2. That's right, it's actually happening. It's actually real. I'm actually about to play Deadly Premonition 2 from White Owls. That's the name of his company that he created after Access Games, I don't know, shut down. He lost the rights to it. It was a whole mess. Chessboard. Yep, that's clearly David's apartment from, wow. Just gonna make sure the controls aren't inverted or anything. Okay, options, make sure subtitles are on. You have no option to turn subtitles off. Nice. Character names on. Yeah, that's fine. I didn't make any changes. Alright, here we go. So excited! Okay. We got a tree, we got red leaves floating upwards. Alright, here we go. Alright, Whitney was right. A new murder has happened in Le Carré. Oh. And so they're going to have to find out from York what, well, Zach now, what really happened back then. Oh my god. Oh, they're not showing us the corpse yet. Oh no, they are. Damn. Yeah, that's messed up. That is one hell of an image to start the game on. Oh, wow. What?
God damn it. What a way to start the new year. At this rate, I'll be dead by Easter.
Quiet down, Agent Jones. You're on the clock.
Quiet down? Ha! You have any idea what you've done? I'd be half naked in Havana right now if you hadn't shown up. Soaking up some rays, surrounded by a harem of bikini queens, a mojito in one hand, and a seafood-slathered Havana-style pizza in the other. What did I do to deserve this? Does God hate me?
No. The Regional Bureau Chief merely issued a special order.
Oh. Yeah. How could I forget? A special order to rob me of my well-deserved vacation.
You want pizza? I'll buy you some pizza. You can find that junk anywhere.
Whoa! Hey! Hold on a minute. What did you just say? Pizza is not junk. Pizza is a sacred food, bestowed upon us
Tell me
by
more about
God
pizza,
himself.
Simon.
You need to apologize right now. This is sheer blasphemy.
Apologize to who? Pizza or God?
Ha ha! You think you're so clever. Maybe if you'd eaten pizza this morning like a decent person, you wouldn't have cut your finger.
What?
I only cut my finger because I couldn't find a left-handed can opener at the hotel. Normally, I would never make such an amateur mistake.
Oh, really? Well, if you want me to get into gear, then just feed me some pizza, okay?
We must act unfaithfully and abandon our ideals again and again. We cannot advance from one period of life into another without causing these pains of treachery.
Nietzsche, again, please spare me, before my ears start to bleed. Ever since the moment you got here, it's been nothing but Nietzsche
So they're
quotes.
really going in all
The
in
worst
on
enemy you can meet will always be yourself.
True Detective style stuff.
I said knock it off. I prefer pizza to philosophy. Want me to dial the number for you?
Come on, Agent Jones. It's time to get serious. Your 4.5 years of hard work are finally about to pay off. And all you're focused on is this nonsense?
Pizza isn't nonsense.
Quiet.
As you wish, Mother. My lips are sealed. Happy now?
Yes, I just sat through that entire conversation because I needed to see where it went, because this game's all about character interaction. So yeah, whatever direction I pushed on the controller, it automatically walked forward, and I wasn't in control of the camera. Just FYI. Starting the
Agent
game
Jones,
with an
don't let
optional
him take
conversation.
control of the conversation. The moment you let your guard down, he'll strike.
Kind of wish the trailer hadn't revealed that they're going to see York. Okay, can I pause? I can't pause. This is terrible. I'll mute myself.
And no red, remember?
Yellow. See you soon. I am. Lights. Bye.
It's open. Come on in.
Oh, Francis Zach Morgan. Oh, you're the best. Oh my god. Yeah, it's exactly his apartment. Like, obviously it's even worse for wear than it was, but 100% this is his apartment. Damn. Okay, I wish I hadn't watched the trailer. I had to watch the trailer. I couldn't stop myself from watching the trailer, but what a great reveal this would have been on its own. Ah, he loves his marijuana. It could be tobacco. But he's rolling his own, and as you all know, that's a really good sign that someone
You
is
have questions for us.
very worse for wear. For us!
That's why you're here, isn't it?
Oh, damn. Well, you've made a perfect game again, Swery. I'm kidding. I know I just started, so I can't judge that, but... Alright. Oh, damn. Do you think we're going to get to explore the apartment later? Or is this just a Easter egg for us? Owl water. Oh, damn.
Mr. Morgan,
That
before
was
we
good.
question you, allow me to first read you your rights. Anything you say may be used against you in a court of law. Please keep that in
Damn.
mind as you speak. Do we have permission to film this?
I'm so happy.
Don't worry, my fairy. They're free to do whatever they like.
Something
you
wrong,
talking
Mr.
to?
Morgan? I'm FBI Special Agent Aaliyah Davis, and this is...
Simon Jones. An analyst from the Boston branch. He's been monitoring us for years now.
What?
Oh, hi.
I'm loving the character intro shots.
Seriously.
A Southern belle and a lonesome loser who can't catch a break. Quite the uncanny duo. You'd be the perfect stars
fourth
for the
wall right
latest
away.
video game. Isn't that right, my fairy? How many years has it been since someone came to chat with us? Oh, but don't ask me about my fairy. That's a private matter.
Oh my god.
It's hard to tell what he's thinking, but my eyes can't be deceived. If he's hiding something, it'll come out in his face.
Zach's indulgence. Messy awards and trophies. Alright, and I can look with an X.
Letters of appreciation from the governor and the Department of Justice. They're caked in dust as if he doesn't even care about them.
He framed them so he used to care, but not anymore.
You solved many difficult cases across your career, utilizing your own unique MO. You've expertly cracked cases that were otherwise thought to be unsolvable. According to our records, after joining the FBI in 2002, you quickly solved two drug ring-related kidnapping cases. In 2003, you solved the inside-out flesh skinner case in the suburbs of Pittsburgh. In 2004, the Jeffrey Dahmer wannabe case.
The Jeffrey Dahmer wannabe! Oh,
and
nice.
also the stuffed human collector case in St. Louis that very same year. Then, in 2005, you coincidentally happened to solve the Lise Clarkson murder case while on vacation.
What?
You went on to solve many other cases after that, all of them seemingly inexplicable. Did you really solve these cases all on your own? There are no records of you using a wide-scale investigative team or working with anyone else. How did you ever accomplish such monumental feats all by yourself?
Really good question. So yeah, they're fast-forwarding, so I guess Deadly Premonition now took place in 2010.
To our talented partner.
Partner. The FBI files show no record of you ever working with a partner.
Oh, you fool.
Do you mean you
You
work
don't
with
know
some
about
sort of
York.
unofficial partner or an outside confidant?
Our partner is our partner. We've always
Bobble in the
worked together.
background.
Besides, Belle, you're forgetting one important thing. After the St. Louis case, we stopped by a diner on our way home and caught Thelma and Louise, two highly sought-after fugitives.
He loves stumbling into crimes. Alright. Visions to acquire important hints that'll help you throughout the game. Hold L, use vision. Using a vision to deplete your concentration. Be careful about using it too much. Okay. So examine.
This smell. It doesn't surprise me at this point, but it'll be problematic in court if they decide his testimony is unreliable. I won't get another chance to talk to him face to face like this. I need to get him to stop smoking that for a bit.
Why on earth are they going to arrest Zach?
Francis Zach Morgan. He was once an FBI special agent, an extremely talented one. At least that's what they tell me. Perhaps he was a little too talented.
Damn. Alright, here we go. I'm not seeing anything. Oh. Didn't see anything new there. Weird.
Excuse me, Mr. Morgan, but would you please refrain from consuming that while we speak? I'm talking about... yes, that.
You don't need to worry about us. Don't get in our way, and we won't get in yours.
Unfortunately, questioning doesn't work like that. Our data needs to be consistent. Now please, put out that stinking indulgence right this minute.
What if we say no?
Then I'll put it out myself. Using force.
Damn.
Whoa, whoa, Aaliyah. This is Morgan's house. Besides, It's legal in Massachusetts for individuals to consume cannabis
What's
in the
going on with
comfort
the
of their own homes.
Cartons in the
And I
background.
mean, come on.
They're taped
It's
together.
medicinal.
Exactly.
Hey, Belle. Why are you dressed so handsomely?
What are you talking about?
The thick black accessory wrapped around your neck. That's a male necktie. The color black represents confidence and interest in the self.
I love your profiling, Zach.
And your decision to wear a male tie symbolizes your declaration of war against a predominantly male society. Or perhaps it's a psychological barrier meant to hide the weakness that dwells deep within your psyche. We admire your bravery.
I thought you retired from profiling.
Bullseye, huh? You're an easy one to read.
In order to think with society, a man must first gouge out his eyes and cut off his ears.
Aw.
Don't judge a book by its cover. For someone who's supposed to have been one of our best, you've got an awful eye for people.
Does he?
Or did all that smoke and kill all your little gray cells?
Okay, Aaliyah, that's enough.
It sounds like he's dead on.
She's smart, but she's also more of a shrew than she lets on.
Agent Jones, that's sexual harassment.
It is. Not cool at all.
So, Belle, does that barrier of yours also protect you from violent criminals?
He's more dangerous than I thought. I can't read him. I'll just have to assault him head on with questions then. First, I'll try using the files on the table to shake him up.
Vacant eyes. Oh my god.
An ornate antique chessboard. Looks like he stopped halfway through the game. But who was playing with him?
Really good question.
That chessboard looks rather old. And you can't even buy those ivory pieces anymore.
Right, they were banned by the CITES Treaty.
Nice.
That was made in France in the 1900s. We know it's in bad taste, but the weight of the ivory just feels so good in our hands.
You play chess alone?
Is that a crime?
No. But it's a hard game to enjoy when you're all by yourself.
He's never all by himself.
He's probably just replicating famous games. Or trying to solve problems from a chess workbook. Right, Morgan? I may not look it, but I'm actually a bit of a chess nut myself. When I was in school, I used to pore over every issue of Chess Life, the magazine published by the U.S. Chess Federation.
Well, unfortunately, your guess is completely wrong, Agent Jones. He isn't replicating a famous game, nor is he solving workbook problems. There isn't a single chess book to be found in this apartment.
I need to know about these albums.
And I didn't find any chess-related websites in his internet history.
Oh.
He was simply playing chess. All alone.
Does that say Belle over there? I'll have to look at that later.
So, what's wrong with that, Belle?
I don't understand it. How could a single human being seriously play as both sides?
You just publicly confessed to stealing personal data. Seems like that's a much bigger problem.
Oh no. Everything was done in a perfectly legal manner.
Oh, she got a
We
warrant.
simply happened to intercept a handful of data being sent out from an unknown origin.
Oh.
Ooh, now she's really trying to scare us. Did you hear that, my fairy? Serious nightmare fuel.
Okay, so let's check out the files.
These files are from the case that took place just outside of New Orleans in 2005. The agent who handled the case was Francis Zach Morgan. And now he's sitting right in front of me.
All right.
Do you remember the homicides that took place in Le Carré, Louisiana in 2005?
We solved that case.
Your report states the following. By coincidence, you encountered a serious incident in a town you visited while on vacation. You then
Okay.
decided to steal the right to investigate from the local law enforcement and took over the case.
Exactly like we love how Zach does.
After several more homicides, you managed to apprehend the perpetrator.
They're being so coy. Because, of course, we want to be surprised by exactly
Yes.
how many
Yes.
people die other than Lise Clarkson.
Yes, that's exactly what happened. We stole the right to investigate from them, just as you said.
Uh-oh.
It all started when the body of a 16-year-old girl was discovered.
Jesus.
You arrived in Le Carré immediately after that, didn't you?
We just can't seem to keep ourselves away from dead girls.
Did you really visit that town just to take a vacation?
We don't know. If you already have the report, then we suggest you read it, Belle. Either way, that case is closed.
Not anymore.
Closed. You sure about that? Don't you think this puzzle is still missing some crucial pieces?
Please tell me.
Come on. No need to beat around the bush with us, Belle.
They found Lise Clarkson's body. It was hidden deep within the Clarkson
Whoa.
Food Delivery Services cold storage warehouse.
After 14 years, we finally discovered the body of the very first victim. Do you know what
So
this
it is
means?
just one body.
That's why we're here. The first victim in the case he solved, Lise Clarkson. And this is a photograph of what she looks like now. How will he react when he sees it?
I cannot... Oh, I should have looked at his vacant stare. Damn it. Okay, well, insight has not helped me once.
The
Yet.
body that went missing for 14 years was suddenly discovered frozen in a warehouse. This is some kind of message from the victim to us.
The victim.
We're pleased that her body turned up. Deeply pleased.
So this is amazing.
You claim to have closed this case, but now a lost body suddenly surfaced. Aren't you curious about the details?
Yes, badly.
Body or not, we already solved that case. Lisa's body can't change anything now. And it certainly has nothing to do with us.
Oh no. Is there
I
a new victim
suspect
as
the
well?
body was stored there rather than abandoned, due to the unnatural state it was found in.
Right.
She was found frozen in a storage unit. Therefore, she looks exactly the same as she did when she disappeared. In fact, she's in such good condition that we can even determine the murder weapon and cause of death.
Which is...
Well, good for you.
Even stranger is how unbelievably beautiful she looks.
Totally appropriate
At
thing
first
to bring
glance, few would guess she was a murder victim at all. She looks more like a piece of art, or a mythological figure from a painting.
up. That's how the killer saw her,
This
surely.
keeps getting better and better.
Better and better?
Isn't that right, my fairy? A corpse as beautiful as a goddess.
Boom, goddess getting mentioned.
Sounds just like our story.
That went okay. Now I'm sure that Morgan's hiding something.
But what?
I may be able to get what I want if we go deeper into the documents.
Okay. I want to talk more about that chess game.
Who is it? This My Fairy character you keep speaking to.
You can't see her? Such bad manners. You barge into our apartment, yet you don't even care about who else is living here.
Dissociative identity disorder. In the past, it was known as multiple personality disorder. You were subjected to an internal probe only once during your career, correct?
I had to deal with, right?
They suspected that you had DID, but you denied it.
He did, though.
And no problems arose during your test. Is this how you dealt with the psychological profiler back then, too? Saying strange things, weaving unrelated matters together. Is that how you slipped through?
You're free to draw your own conclusions, Belle. But my fairy clearly exists. She's been sitting right there, on your lap this entire time. Hey! Stop it! No violence allowed in here, Belle. Wouldn't want to scare my fairy, now would we?
The person who originally admitted this report was his superior, Robert Abrahams, current chief of the Boston branch.
Oh!
According to Chief Abrahams, Morgan's got his own modus operandi. It's not something that others should interfere with.
Bob Abrahams.
Well, Chief, look at that.
Supervising him back during the Greenville case, and now he's running Boston, which is why York is living in Boston, probably? Because he's got cover?
Isn't there someone else you should have talked to before coming to us? Such as...
We were unable to reach Patricia Clarkson.
So weird that she's named Patricia Clarkson.
You look surprised. I thought you already knew. After all, you visited Louisiana last week.
What?
We assumed you met with her during your time there.
We haven't been to Louisiana. Not in 14 years.
Oh, no.
Is that so?
We've been right here in our apartment this entire time. That man is our witness. Aren't you, Simon?
He's right. He didn't even take a single step outside on Christmas Eve.
This
which means that I didn't get to either.
Are you positive about that? I took the liberty of checking some airline records. Last Friday, the name Billy Bishop was listed on a morning flight out of Boston.
Of course, the famous Canadian pilot.
This is the fake name you used to use as an agent.
It is?
Isn't it?
A mere coincidence.
Yet that's not all. That evening on the same day, a man with a large scar on his forehead allegedly purchased an '89 Cadillac from a small used car lot in Le Carré. He reportedly said he wanted something old, big, and strong.
I love you, York Morgan.
The owner of the car lot felt it was a strange order, so it stuck in his mind.
Our world is filled with mysteries. And
This
they
is
always
amazing.
have the most bizarre timing.
Incidentally, on the following day, an identical Cadillac was taken to a scrapyard in Trenton, New Jersey.
That's fast.
You can find that type of car anywhere.
Do you know how long he would have to drive?
Isn't
Like
that right, my
16
fairy?
hours or something? I would have to check a map. How could he have done anything? Damn.
He didn't so much as twitch when he saw the picture of the body. He's even tougher than the rumors made him out to be. But I was prepared for that. And if my hunch is right, he's deeply intertwined with this case. Far deeper than what my superiors think.
So wait, has the plot already been settled by
You may
York
be
last
wondering why we
week?
decided to unearth all these old files.
Everything happens for a reason.
The moment Lise Clarkson's body was found, we did the best we could to start our own local investigation. But there wasn't much we could actually investigate due to the damage caused by the hurricane.
Then we assume
Okay.
you also questioned
So
everyone
yes,
who
as
worked
I
in the
thought.
warehouse.
Of course. We questioned all the Clarkson Food Delivery Services employees who staffed the warehouse and its owner. But we still have yet to obtain any key testimonies.
Okay.
Par for the course with a 14-year-old case, if you ask me.
I would imagine.
Not to mention how bad the timing was. Most of the employees were on vacation.
Because it happened around Christmas.
So, you gave up on the investigation and came to see us instead.
Well, this is
Remember
amazing.
what happened, my fairy? That warehouse. That man. So incoherent. Such a pain.
Hey, are you talking about the guy who managed the vault where Lisa's body was found? Yeah, I think he
Yes.
started working there in 2005. Remember, Aaliyah? You said he was a pain to deal with, too.
The large man, yes? No need to
Okay.
answer. If
Obviously.
you don't want
Here's
to.
the problem with me trying to do a narrated
I'm
playthrough
sure you've
of Deadly
already
Premonition
put him
2.
under surveillance.
I am so obsessed with everything that's happening that I am not going to be meaningfully
Textbook
able to
FBI
add
protocol.
to the conversation until I've played through the game all the way. So here's what
Morgan's
we're going to do.
right. Everything happens for a reason.
I'm going to end this video here. As you can see,
Even this
is
messy room.
probably damn right.
There must be a reason for it. Especially when it comes to those strangely tidy spots.
Yeah, the
They're
weird
practically
triangle.
begging me to
Thank you.
question them.
There's no dust on it, which means he just removed something before he got there. All right, so we're going to take a break here. I've been the Hidden Object Guru. Thanks for coming on this journey with me. Deadly Premonition is my favorite game of all time. I can only assume that's going to be replaced by Deadly Premonition 2, based on what I've seen so far. This is amazing. Not saying it's perfect. I'm saying it's going to be perfect once I'm done. So I'll see you back here for more Deadly Premonition. You're just going to see footage of the game without me playing it, because, again, it's perfect. I'll see you back here for that, but until then, I'm going to say that's right. Au revoir.